Okay, so for today's lesson, we're gonna learn our first scale, which is the scale of C. And we're gonna improvise a little bit with this scale so we can make some musical use of our knowledge. Everything you learn really on the guitar, you should be able to use it. And use it straight away if possible. Okay, so the first really important thing we need to do when we learn a scale is we really need to relate it to a shape so we can actually remember. In this case, this scale we're gonna learn, the C scale, it really comes from the C chord. Or maybe some people say that the C chord comes from the C scale. That's for you to debate. I'm not gonna get into that. But basically that's our C chord, we know this chord. And what really means is that if it comes from this chord, it means that the shape of the scale will also be really similar to this chord, right? Because the notes are pretty much already in the chord, plus some extra notes. Okay, so it's a 1 octave scale. It goes from this C to this C, and it uses some open strings, which means that this scale you can only play in this shape here. You cannot move it around. We're gonna learn these movable scales in the future. Anyways, here's a scale. So we have the C here, so we play the 3rd fret with the ring finger. Then the next note is the D. That's an open string. Here is the 4th string. Open means you play without any fretting. Okay, so we have C, D, E, middle finger, 2nd fret, F, that's the ring finger, 3rd fret, so we have C, D, E, F. The next one is the open G, that's the 3rd string. The next one is the A, is middle finger on the 2nd fret, right? Then we have the open B, which is the 2nd string open, and then we have the C, right? So let's play it all together. I'm sure you're familiar with this sound at least. And that's your C scale, okay? Remember, if you want to memorize this scale quickly, just think about the C chord. It's pretty much the same, plus 2-3 extra notes here. Okay, so that's the first step. We just memorize the scale, that's great. We have now some extra knowledge. But now we need to use it in real life. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna play this really simple backing track I recorded. And I'm just gonna improvise using these 7 notes we just learned, the C scale, okay? So I'm really limited. I'm not gonna go crazy, I'm not gonna go here. So I'm really limited, but the goal will be trying to make some music out of this scale, okay? So let's see how it goes. And so on, okay? So that's the idea. Just practice a scale using some sort of backing track. Maybe if you find it useful, I will record a backing track so we can all practice. But the way I was doing it is like I was taking short phrases and trying to make them fit into the backing track. And also I was using some techniques we're gonna learn, like pull-offs and hammers-ons, all this, which we're gonna learn very soon. But I hope you found it useful. I hope you like this lesson. If you liked it, please subscribe. I'm slowly getting more subscribers. Last week I had 2 new subscribers, which is probably one of the best weeks yet. But just keep playing, keep practicing, and let's go. Don't give up. Let's go.